Hey there, boils and ghouls. It's your friend Tara and Tats. I'm back with a new video. And yeah, today we got a brand new 4K Blu-ray to review, and I'm really happy about this one. I'm a whole lot happier than I was last week about the Dawn of the Dead 4K, that's for sure. But yeah, we're going to get into that in just one second. As always, I promise I'm going to try not to take like 8 minutes like I did on the last video. But yeah, if I could just have a couple of minutes of your time, I'd just like to show you a couple of new things I got and just got this in the mail today. I've heard about this movie. I've been wanting to see it. I've been hearing about it, and stuff like that. And finally, I now finally got it on. I had a chance to pick up on DVD here was a few months back, and I don't know why. I just kind of skipped on it. But now it's on Blu-ray, and I got it in today. And it's "Don't Deliver Us from Evil" from Mondo Macabro. I like Mondo Macabro as a label. They put out some insane stuff, but I mean, it's good. It's good. I love this company, and um, I know they try to do whatever bonus features they can and stuff. But yeah, I've always liked Mondo Macabro, and whoa, little risque, don't you think? But yeah, so looking forward to checking this out. Hopefully, it's like I don't know, may not be worth a darn, but you never know. Might have lived up to. All right, everybody. I know you've seen this. Everybody's been posting this one, and yeah, I jumped on it too. This one here I got just a couple of days ago at my local Walmart. It was the very last copy. I managed to snag it. I imagine once I said Walmart, you probably already know what I'm going to say. Okay, I got, yeah, the Dentist collection from Vestron. The Dentist 1, Dentist 2. So I've seen the Dentist. I started watching Dentist 2 and I need to finish it. But yeah, I remember watching the Dentist back in the VHS days, and I remember liking it. And like I said, I started watching Dentist too, but I need to finish it. So, but anyway, yeah, everybody else got it, so I got it too. So there we go. Okay, now I got a couple of DVDs here. This is another. I'm surprised. I thought I had everything of Mystery Science Theater, and every once in a while something pops up. It turns out it's one that I didn't have, and this was one I thought I had. Turns out I didn't. It's The Wild World of Batwoman. So yeah, I found this the other day, and it's another one of those ones. You got Joel on the back there, but actually it's a Mike episode. But yeah, this is another one. I thought I had this, and it turns out I didn't. So now I do. So all right. So I try to keep my eyes open. If I can, anything like Riff Tracks or Mystery Science Theater, if I can get my hands on it, I'll try. So happy to finally have this one, one that I thought I had, but turns out I didn't. So, but now I do. Hallelujah. This one here, I got this one here finally. Yeah, I'm surprised I actually came across this for a good price. This is the 2003, or no, 2001, 2002, sorry. This is the 2002 TV remake of Carrie with Angela Bettis. And I don't mind. I have to admit, when I first watched this, I hated it. But, I kind of appreciate it a little bit more over time, mostly because it is a more faithful translation of the book. And, you do have some pretty good actors in this movie. You got Catherine Isabel, Emily DeRaven, my ex-girlfriend. This was her favorite version of the movie. It's like, you know, yeah, it was like almost a couple of years ago, I think it was. We did a review for this on the Body Bags channel, and she was talking about this was her favorite version of Carrie. She liked Patricia Clarkson, portrayal of Margaret White, and of course, I was, I think I might have even mentioned this in my Carrie 4K review, but I was like, yeah, I prefer the 76 De Palma version, but you know what? Hey, this is pretty cool. It's nice to have this one. The only thing is like, yeah, I kind of have a little trouble with the Chloe Grace Moretz version because, it's like, it's kind of hard to believe like people would be picking on her and, guys would be picking on her because, I mean, I know things have changed, but, like back in the day, when I went to high school, it's like, even when she's all frumpy looking and stuff, it's like, dude, we would have, we would have hit on her, we would have asked her out. So, anyway, so yeah, finally got the 2002 TV version of Carrie in physical media. So there we go. And last for the DVDs, you guys know I love my collectible tins. I found another one. This is Crimes of the Century. It's like different documentaries talking about different crimes, gangsters, serial killers, murder mysteries, all that kind of stuff. Even the JFK assassination there, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, here's another one to add to my ever-growing collection. So I love these collectible tins and stuff. So yeah, got that. So I always love getting documentaries about ghosts and true crime stuff like that. So happy to have this. And last but not least, got a new vinyl. This is a John Carpenter soundtrack I've been wanting for a long time, and finally was able to get my hands on it. We have Ghosts of Mars. I think I think Ghosts of Mars is a decent film. It's not my favorite John Carpenter film, but I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever seen. Um, but yeah, got this baby, $20, brand new, everything else. So yeah, finally glad to have this a soundtrack for this one. So I try anything John Carpenter. If I can get it, I will. So anyway, all right, let's get to it. The real reason you're here. Today from Scream Factory, we have the 4K Blu-ray of Bubba Ho-Tep. Let's see, this movie came out in 2003. Okay, came out in 2003. Written and directed by Don Coscarelli, based on a short story by Joe R. Lansdale. And what is the best way? If somebody asked me like how would be the best way I would describe this movie, I would say this is probably, it's weird because it's like when someone tells you the synopsis of the movie, which, if you're watching this, I know you already know what the synopsis of the movie is, but I'm just saying, it's like when somebody tells you the synopsis of the movie, it sounds like the worst movie you could possibly imagine. Elvis in a nursing home with a black man who thinks he's John F. Kennedy fighting a mummy. It sounds like the most ridiculous, most ludicrous idea for a story you've ever heard. But when you watch this movie is brilliant. It is so well done. It is so well made. The writing, the performances. Bruce Campbell does a great job. I mean, of course, he's not doing. I know I'm not getting into too much of a review of the movie, but Bruce Campbell doesn't do an exact performance of Elvis. It's like, I mean, he's not trying to do like Austin Butler did, or even like Kurt Russell did back in the day, or anything like that. He's doing Elvis, but it's a more exaggerated version of Elvis. But yeah, he does such a great job in this movie. Ossie Davis, the late great Ossie Davis, there is like, oh my God, I miss him. He's, that man just, he just lent so much credibility to any movie he was in. And, I really do. I miss Ossie Davis. He's such a talent and everything. But anyway, see, yeah, enough of a critique of the movie itself. But okay, I think I've pretty much almost already shown you everything. But all right, so here's the slipcover. Very nice slipcover, And of course, we got the spine there. And we got the back there. And we got not really anything new in terms of bonus features. Really, the only thing is just the transfer now. So disc one, you got the 4K, you got the 2022 4K scan of the original camera negative, color correction supervised and approved by director Don Coscarelli, audio commentary by Don Coscarelli and star Bruce Campbell, audio commentary with the King. That's kind of a funny comedic commentary. Bruce Campbell playing Elvis. It's very fun. Listen to it. And then audio commentary with the author, Joe R. Lansdale. Then disc 2, the Blu-ray, you got all that stuff. Let's see, you skip ahead. Okay, we got interviews with Don Coscarelli, Bruce Campbell, and special makeup effects supervisor Robert Kurtzman. Deleted scenes with optional commentary by Don Coscarelli and Bruce Campbell. Footage from the temple room floor. The making of Bubba Ho-Tep featurette. To make a mummy makeup and effects featurette. Fit for a king, Elvis costume fitting. Rock like an Egyptian featurette about the music of Bubba Ho-Tep. Joe R. Lansdale reads from Bubba Ho-Tep. Archival Bruce Campbell interviews, music video, photo gallery, original theatrical trailer, and TV spot. So that's what you get for the bonus features. Like I said, I think pretty much it's just everything that was imported over from the Blu-ray and stuff. So, but still, you do get HDR. It does come, high dynamic range. It does have it. You get the Dolby Vision. And you get DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 sound. And let's see, real quick, let's Okay, so unfortunately, there you go. It's pretty much the exact same thing. Nothing new. No reversible cover art. So yeah, so that's sad. It's kind of nice when Scream Factory does it, but unfortunately, it's sorry, my finger got stuck there. But unfortunately, it's really rare when they do it anymore. And there's the discs. You have the Blu-ray there, 4K there. One thing that's really nice, is like, yeah, it got a nice clean case. It doesn't have a lot of that gas in it and stuff. So, but anyway, oh, but wait a minute, I just now noticed that there is a little nick there. But well, you guys know me, I sleeve a lot of my stuff anyway, so it's not gonna matter. But all right. But looking at this, there, it's like usually I get into talking about the picture quality and the sound quality. Now the sound quality, yeah, I would say for the most part the sound quality was pretty good. There are times where it's like the music goes a little too high, but the audio kind of tends to be a little low at a couple of points. But yeah, it's not that bad. Let's see, if you have a surround sound stereo or system and everything, or a sound bar, yeah, it's good. You're going to be just fine. So, but yeah, you may have to adjust your volume if you're going with just the regular speaker and the TV. But one thing I want to talk about, see, like this here, you see the image of the mummy, with the backlit and everything else. That's where the 4K really, really does its work. Um, the 4K on this, it looks really, really good. And honestly, I know there are people out there who are probably like looking at this saying, why did Scream Factory do this one? Couldn't they have done something else? This is something I'm not really sure I need it in 4K and stuff. But honestly, I am so glad that I did buy this, and I'm not regretting the purchase at all. The picture quality is really, really good. It's a beautiful, solid transfer. You do get quite a bit of detail. One thing that comes out pretty, you know, pretty evenly on the in the transfers, you definitely get to see a lot of the detail in the nursing home. You get to see how scummy and run down it is and everything else. But like where the one thing that looks amazing is when you see the mummy and it's backlit. Like when the mummy first makes its appearance in the movie, where it's attacking the old lady, and you see it standing there and it's backlit and everything else, and it's just like you get to see it and it looks so gorgeous. The detail of the makeup design and everything else, it's beautiful. It looks almost like a work of art, and it looks really good. If there was a problem, I would have to say when it comes to the HDR and the 4K. One thing I think is at least for me, it was a little bit of a distraction. Is the makeup effects that they use on Bruce Campbell? There are points like this is just my opinion, but there are points where it's like it looks really obvious that he is just caked in makeup and prosthetics and stuff like this, and it does look pretty noticeable. As there are a couple of moments where I was watching, kind of like, yeah, you could tell he just got. Yeah, I understand he's playing, an old Elvis and stuff like that, but it's like you could tell there are a couple of scenes like, yeah, you could tell just got that stuff just slathered on him and everything else. It looks a little too heavy in some instances, but other than that though, yeah, just everything. The picture quality, it looks amazing, and this really is if you're on the fence about like I don't know if I need this or whatever, it's like I think I can honestly say, if you pick this up, you're not going to be disappointed in it. Like I said, it's a gorgeous transfer. Even the Blu-ray, the 4K transfer on the Blu-ray looks good, and everything else. So I would definitely say, yeah, if you pick this up, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with this. Scream Factory really did do a good job with this one. And this movie, I know it's going to be one of those ones you're going to be like, do I really need this? But I think if you pick it up and you start watching, you'd be like, you know what, this was worth it. It does look really good, and I'm happy I got it. So I think that's about really all I could say for it. But looking at this now, it just makes me like getting more irritable, to be honest with you, because now I'm sitting here thinking to myself like, when are we going to start getting? I want to start seeing Phantasm movies coming out on 4K, especially the first two. I mean, I want all of them, but especially one and two. I really want those coming to 4K. Hopefully, we'll get those before too long. But yeah, watching this, it does. It makes me, kind of like, oh man, when are we going to get Phantasm? I mean, the 4K Blu-ray looks really good, but still would like to have the, the, I guess, real 4K. But anyway, so yeah, I personally like I'm not upset. I'm actually really happy that I got this. It looks great. I'm happy to now have it in my library. And there you go. So Bubba Ho-Tep, I personally recommend it. So that's it. So if anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, would you please leave it a like? If you haven't already, go and subscribe to my channel. And there's going to definitely be more coming. And so that's it. So yeah, take care, everybody. Have a good night, and I'll see you later.